Can the Focusrite Vocaster power a set of 250 ohm headphones? We tested this unit 3 different ways to give you the best answer possible. Now, for the purposes of this video, we're using the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro 250 ohm headphones connected to the Vocaster One. You get the same results with the Vocaster Dual. We're using the Shure SM7B connected straight into the Vocaster One as well. If you are looking for pricing or specs for anything that you see here, we have some links down in the description below with current up-to-date pricing from a variety of online retailers to make sure that you are getting the best price possible. Now, the first way that we tested this setup is, of course, with canned music, something that's finished, normalized, produced, compressed. It is finished music, something that you would find on Apple Music or Spotify or the like. When I'm listening to music that I enjoy, I find if I'm casually listening, I'm somewhere around 30% and I'm getting a pretty good level in the headphones. No hiss, no buzz, no clicking or anything like that. The headphone preamp isn't working so hard that you notice the hiss, and it's an enjoyable music listening experience. Now, if I do want that more immersive sound from a song that I really enjoy or really wanting to listen to deeply, I'll turn it up to about 50%, and that is so loud and so full that you would not want to listen to that for more than probably 10 or 15 minutes. It's quite loud, and I'm getting a lot of detail. Again, no hiss, no popping, no clicks, nothing like that. I'm not hearing the headphone amp in this unit work so hard. I'm not hearing it at all, to be honest, so it's not distracting from the music or anything. It will adequately power a set of 250 ohm headphones for listening to music. Now, the second way that you would use the Vocaster unit here is if you're powering a set of headphones like this and you're editing music or editing video. I find when I'm in that workflow, I'm somewhere around 50 to 60%, and I'm getting all the detail that I want. I can hear what I'm working on cleanly and articulate. Again, no hiss, no pops, no clicks or anything like that. And I find that I still have the headroom that if I want to listen deeper, I can really crank it up. Of course, as I finish the production that I'm working on, the music or the video or whatever I'm working on, as it gets more compressed and normalized and mixed down, I can turn this down to about 40% or so, just because the track is getting louder, the loudness is going up in that track that I'm working on. Now, the third way that you might use the Vocaster is doing exactly what I'm doing right now, a talking head video for YouTube, a podcast, something like that. Now, in this example, I find that I turn it up about 80%, just past the 75% mark there, 85, 90%. Now, there's a couple things that you want to note when I do this. First of all, you can see here the green line indicating the level that's coming from the microphone. I have it set to about 80, 90% on the Vocaster itself, so that microphone is turned up quite a bit. If you look at the recording that I'm working on right now, I'm actually a little bit low. I'm peaking around minus 22 dB. So if I had my gain set a little bit higher, you would probably notice that I need less level to do this. But generally, I try to record somewhere between minus 18 and minus 12. Just on this particular one, I'm about 4 dB less than that. It's not a huge deal, but that is just where it is. Now, of course, you record at this level because you want the headroom of the microphone. But if you are finding that you want more level in your headphones, you could crank up the gain on the Vocaster itself to increase the input of the microphone, which would also increase the output that goes to your headphones if you are trying to squeak out that little bit of extra volume. Now, with the Vocaster One, if you turn it up to 100%, it's actually pretty cool. Compared to other comparable devices in this market, obviously I'm getting more volume when I crank it up to 100% here, but I'm not getting that hiss or distortion or clicking or popping, or I'm not hearing that headphone preamp really working. It's a pretty solid headphone amp for a device like this at this price point. So if you're wondering, can the Vocaster One power a set of 250 ohm headphones? For music, it's no sweat at all. For music production or video production, it's no sweat at all. You have tons of headroom. If you're doing a talking head video or podcast recording, it can do it. You just don't have a ton of extra headphone. For me to hear it comfortably, it's at about 80 to 90%. So you really only have that extra 10% of buffer if you really want to listen to what's going on. Generally, I would say if you're recording a podcast or a video like this one, you're not trying to get that full immersive sound. You're just trying to monitor to make sure that you can hear any background noise, so it's not a big deal. So overall, I do think that you would be happy with the Vocaster powering a set of 250 ohm headphones like the DT990 Pros that I'm wearing now. Again, if you are looking for pricing or specs for anything that you see in this video, we have tons of helpful links down in the description below. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.